Football Friday night is powered by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Powerade, 50% more electrolytes versus the leading sports drink. Culpeper Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks in Evans and Thompson. Great deals on furniture. See it, buy it, take it home today. Austin Park's 44 Strong Foundation. Help us help others, and you can be 44 strong. Eichholz Law Firm, the Justice Lawyer. By Murphy Auto Group. We're different. Let us show you how. Sconiers Barbecue, old-fashioned pit-cook barbecue. And by Gold Mech, your golden rule for comfort.
Welcome into a very special episode of Football Friday Night, Week 10 here inside the studios at Television Park. I'm Brendan Robertson alongside Graham Lee. We're going to change things up because tonight we will reveal the rosters for
Nice little prop right here.
Bowl 11. That's right. Team Georgia, Team South Carolina playing in the Battle of the Paddle, plus a special announcement regarding Border Bowl if you missed me spilling the beans a few weeks ago.
It's obviously a special episode, but we still have your Powerade Top 5 plays and our 44 Strong Player of the Week. But first, we're going to start things off with our Game Night Live Game of the Week and two good teams that have been playing well all season long tonight.
Yeah, these have been instant classics the last few years. The Strom Thurmond Rebels going for back-to-back region titles. Rebs have outscored region opponents 135-24. Silver Bluff lost a 14-0 second-half lead in the 15-14 loss to Saluda last week. Bulldogs had 10 penalties, 5 turnovers. To the Peach Fields we go. This one been getting lots of hype. And the Rebs.
Edgefield County.
Yeah, going for that region championship. First quarter, no score. First and 10 from the 25. Quan Edmond to Braylon Staley on the fade route in the corner. 6-0 Rebs. And then they get it back first and 15 from the 27. Guess what? Same connection. Edmond to Staley. Both feet in. He's practicing for Sundays. Take another look. They added a Chris Barnes touchdown. Led 20-0 at the half. Bluff facing 3rd and 11 from their own 26. Mackenzie Atterbury rolling right. And did you see what Michael Blocker did? Stripped it loose, scooped it, scored it. Take another look at that. 27-0 Rebs. Top play nominee.
Should that be a top play nominee? I think so.
For Mr. Blocker.
So. Absolutely.
Fourth quarter after an 86-yard interception return from Trey Clark, which was his second of the night. Edmond's going to hit Demarius Tolan here to ice it from 5 yards out. Strom up 34-0. They win 34-7. Andrew Webb, how does it feel to win your second straight Region 3 title?
Awesome. These guys played really well. All 3 phases, offense, defense, special teams. We played awesome.
What did you see in the fight tonight?
Yeah, our guys are ready to go. You know, they played everything. We weren't perfect. We weren't perfect. Silver Bluff's a really good football team. And, our defense plays so well week after week. And when we didn't play well on offense at times, our defense carried us.
Strom Thurmond at Fox Creek next week. Silver Bluff host Pillion in the same region. Saluda hoping to keep pace with the Rebs on the road at Fox Creek. Ken Maine Brunson, could we see him on a Border Bowl roster? He's a senior.
I wonder.
Taking on Fox Creek Lions Memorial Field late. First quarter, no score. Saluda pinned from their own 4 after a great punt from Connor McAfee. Drew Aaron's pass picked off on third down by Jackson Wright. We're going the other way. Connor McAfee, great punter name, by the way. Speaking of special teams, the ensuing drive, that's McAfee. 30-yard field goal. Predators out in front. 3.
Let's take a look at that one.
Nothing. Yeah, we'll have to send it to him. But on the ensuing kickoff from his own 25, that's Victavius Gaines. Big gains. Breaks around the left side. He gone. 75 yards. Tigers
Get the camera. He's going to the end zone.
That's right. 7-3 later. 4th and 4 from the 21. Aaron hits Gaines again. And guess where he going, Graham?
In the end zone for 6.
That's right. Salute up 14-3. They win 28-10 the final.
Well, last year's South Aiken and Midland Valley game was a wild back-and-forth shootout. The T-Breds winning 52-49 on a last-second field goal. But this year, Earl Chapman and the Mustangs are undefeated, averaging nearly 350 yards rushing per game, with number 21, Trayvon Dunbar, of course. South Aiken quarterback Terrence Smith did not play in last week's win over Airport. That way he could be rested for tonight's contest. First quarter, Mustangs from their own 12. Trayvon Dunbar goes up the middle. And Brendan, you asked this question last week. Where are the offers for this man? He goes to the end zone, and he's going to do that at the college level for sure. South Aiken now facing 4th and 1 from the Mustangs 46. Javon Edwards goes up the middle, goes for 46 yards, ties things up 7-7. Into the second quarter now. South Aiken facing 4th and goal from the Mustangs 2, and it's Javon Edwards going in for the score, and that makes it 14-7 South Aiken. But Midland Valley would come right back. Mustangs facing 4th and 3 from the 19, and Trayvon Dunbar gets the handoff, and we all know where he's going. Mustangs driving again. 1st and goal, Preston McNair from 4 yards out. Makes it 21-14 Mustangs. Then they would add another just before the half. Trayvon Dunbar takes the handoff and goes for 73 yards for the score. 28-14 at the half. And South Aiken would score again before the half to make it 28-21. But at the end of the day, Midland Valley wins this one big, 56-28. Here's head coach Earl Chapman.
Playing the way we coach to play, playing with effort, playing with intensity, and just doing the things that they've been doing all year. We can't come out on games expecting things to just go our way. We got to continue to play hard. So I was very disappointed with that first half, but the second half was 10 times better.
Midland Valley North Augusta on Game Night Live next week for the region championship.
Yes, sir. Well, we mentioned Airport a second ago, and tonight they welcome Richard Bush and the Yellow Jackets. First quarter, Airport's up 7-0, but on their second drive, the Eagles fumble it and the Yellow Jackets fall on it. On the ensuing drive, Beans Hunter finds a seam up the middle, and he takes it to the house. That tied things up 7-7. So Airport gets the ball back, but on the first play of their next drive, they fumble again. The Yellow Jackets pick it up, and this time, DeAndre Baskett takes it for a little scoop and score. They lead 14-7.
In the pink socks, I like it.
In the pink socks, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now in the second quarter, Yellow Jackets on the 10-yard line. Corey Tillman will find Noah Wyatt for 6 to make it 21-7. North Augusta goes on to win it 49-15, and it's a confidence booster before next week's big test.
All right, Wednesday night, Blackville Hilda was hosting Wilson Elco on senior night. 14-0 first quarter, Blackville out in front. Williston driving though. Peyton Rhymes, Jamarion Kirkland for a 1st and goal. They'd score on the next play, 14-7. They also recovered an onside kick. So, first play of the drive, though, Jaquel Hallman, a stud. Tip drill, pick 6, 2-point conversion good, 22-7. Hallman had 6 touchdowns on the night, 5 rushing and 1 right there, pick 6. He didn't even play in the second half. Here's Hallman on one of his rushing touchdowns, and Blackville won it big, 50-14, the final. Some scores.
Keep rolling, don't they?
Number 3, Bamberg Earhart, 48-6 over Allendale Fairfax. Rich Spring Bonetta falls to number 7, Calhoun County. Wag Sally over Denmark Olar. McCormick Calhoun Falls moved to Saturday. Thursday score, Lexington over Aiken High. Batesburg Leesville shuts out Pelion. Barnwell, that game delayed due to lightning. They'll make it up Monday at 6 p.m. It's 2017, and HKT going to play on Saturday.
All right, well, next up we got Ben Lippen taking on Augusta Christian, and a little homecoming game for them. Lions down 14-7 at the half. Wilson Donnelly will hand off to Troy Booker for the 18-yard gain and for the first down. The flag on the play would be against Ben Lippen, but their defense would keep the Lions out of the end zone. Donnelly later on will throw it to Dallas Carter for the big gain into Falcons territory, looking at making a couple moves and getting some extra yards. The drive for Augusta Christian would once again stall, and they would be forced to punt it away. Lions looking to get something going early in the fourth. And how about this? Donnelly to Carter on the screen pass, and he takes care of the rest. Augusta goes on to win it 31-28 in double overtime. How about that?
What a game. All right, stick around. We got more action in Georgia before we reveal those Border Bowl rosters.